welcome to this channel, and subscribe, and also click on the notification bell so that whenever we upload the next video you are notified. Today's video is on COP26. It's about environment, climate change conference that will be held in UK this year, 2021. So me have come across COP26. It is in the media, and it's about a big conference that will be held in Glasgow, Scotland, United Kingdom, from November 2021. COP26 is the 26th annual United Nations Climate Change Conference, which will be held in this city of UK. So what is COP? And what is COP26? And what's its importance? So COP stands for Conference of Parties, and it is the summit which is attended by the countries that have signed the UNFCCC, the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. This is a treaty that came into force in 1994 with the name of addressing human interference with the climate system. In part, it aims at stabilizing the greenhouse gas concentration in the atmosphere. Up to now, 197 countries have signed the treaty. The parties to this convention, that is the 195 states, have met annually since 1995, when the first COP was held in Berlin, Germany. In these meetings, or in the conference of parties, there is an assessment of the progress that has been made in dealing with climate change. COP is normally held, or it's supposed to be held, in Bonn, where the Secretariat for UNFCCC is located. It's only when there's no party that has offered to host this session that the meeting can be held in Bonn. So parties offer to host these sessions, and there has been 25 such sessions in different countries around the world. Just like the COP presidency rotates among the 5 recognized UN regions, that is Africa, Asia, America, Europe, Oceania, there's also a tendency for the venue to be rotated among these regions. So this year, UK, one of the parties, is hosting this large event alongside Italy. The conference is set to be held in Glasgow, starting November 1st, 2021, and taking 12 days. It was planned, COP26 was planned to be held in 2020, but due to COVID-19 it was postponed, and that's why it's being held today. COP25 was held in Madrid, Spain in 2019. COP24 was in Poland, Katowice City in 2018. COP23 was held in Bonn, Germany in 2017. COP22 was held in Marrakesh, Morocco in 2016, and the famous COP21 was held in Paris, France in 2015. And now COP26 is being held in UK. COP26 is expected to be the biggest summit to ever been held in United Kingdom. It is expected that 30,000 people will be in attendance, and this is if there will be no interruptions, or there will be no issues with COVID-19. If the event is held as a full physical event, this is the number that is expected to be in attendance. Many people see this as the most significant climate event since the 2015 Paris Agreement, when all the signatories to the UNFCCC agreed to keep temperatures well below 2 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial levels, and to pursue efforts to limit the temperature increase even further to 1.5 degrees Celsius. How is this event organized? Provided that everything goes as planned, that is, there will be no issues arising out of COVID-19, COP26 Glasgow, as the name suggests, will be held in Glasgow. So that's now obvious that will be held in this city of UK. It will be held across the Scottish Event Campus CEC and the Glasgow Science Centre. The event will be split into 2 zones. One, we have the blue zone for UNFCCC accredited attendees only, and a green zone which will be open to the general public. The blue zone will be hosted at the SEC, that is a Scottish Event Campus, and to bring together UN officials, government representatives, media, and organizations with observer status. The complex will become an international territory during the event and is subject to international protocol under the control of the UN. The green zone will be held at Glasgow Science Centre and will be the place where the public can interact with international organizations, businesses, NGOs through the events, exhibitions, and workshops. What's the importance of this Conference of Parties 26? COP26 is significant as it's the first conference of parties to review and strengthen Paris Agreement commitments. The United Kingdom aims to use this conference presidency to call on all countries to set 2030 emissions reduction targets and also to put a path to net zero by 2050. This is the first COP since the COVID-19 pandemic began, so you expect to see how countries or the parties try to balance their plans for rebuilding economies without causing further harm to the environment. It is also the first since the United States rejoined the Paris Agreement, so much of all the attention will be focused at the US and its contributions to the summit. China, also the world's largest carbon emitter, has made commitments to climate change and also set ambitious targets to reach carbon neutrality by 2016. Although so far details on how the country will get there are scarce, it will be interesting to hear its commitments. Some are claiming that COP26 is our last chance to avoid a climate catastrophe. Some see it as a humanity's last chance to avoid an environmental apocalypse. They emphasize that if there was a moment of true emergency in the fight to preserve the climate, it's now. What are the expectations? COP26 is critical because it's the first moment when countries must set more ambitious goals to ending their contribution to climate change under the Paris Agreement. The COP President Alok Sharma has outlined 5 priority actions areas for this conference. One is on adaptation and resilience, where people are helped, economies are helped, and the environment, where we adapt and prepare for the impacts of the climate change. On nature, there is safeguarding of ecosystems, protecting natural habitats, and keeping carbon out of the atmosphere. There's priority action on energy transition, where we seize the massive opportunities of cheaper, renewable, and storage of energy. Then there's acceleration of the move to zero carbon road transport. By 2040, over half of all the new car sales worldwide are projected to be electric. And then on financing, he says that we need to unleash the finance which will make all this possible and power shift to a zero carbon economy. So we hope that COP26 will be a monumental, will be a moment when countries commit to reduction of greenhouse gases emission and live by those commitments. So we hope it should not just be about making commitments, but there must be a way of showing how this commitment will be implemented. So thank you for watching this video. I invite you to watch other videos and also our future videos. Thank you, and also remember to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so that whenever we upload a new video you are notified. Thank you.